Shall we continue in sin that grace may abound? God, what? How shall who? We that are what? Live any longer therein. Stop right there. Just right there. Look at somebody and say, grace abound. Not for us to remain sinners or remain in sin, because sin reigns unto death. But Christ's righteousness reigns unto life. Now you're going to have to choose which side you on. But if you say, but the grace of God is there, then he says, what shall we say then because of his grace? Shall we continue in sin that grace may abound? God forbid. How shall we that are what? Live any longer therein. So I had to ask myself a question. I said, Seth, what in the world is dead? Look at your neighbor and say, what in the world is dead? Look at somebody say, dead. Look at somebody say, dead. Dictionary.com. Had to do more research. Dictionary.com got a little short on me. So I had to go to the Webster and Funkin Webster. I had to go some places. I had to search for this because I knew dead just couldn't mean just dead. Because some people, you may ask them, what is dead? Dead. Dead is just dead. But dead has dimensions. Woo, Jesus. In order for you to be effectively dead to sin, you got to understand what dead is. Because some of us ain't dead to sin. We're still living dead. Check me on Wednesday. Definition. Dead, definition number one. Deprived of life. No longer alive. Dead. How shall we who are dead, put that definition in. I'm killing sin. Sin was alive in my life. But no longer do I feed it, I deprive it of life. I don't feed it. Ooh, Jesus, did anybody get that? Thank you, Rachel. I no longer feed it. Watch this. The next definition of deprived of life or dead, write this down. No longer alive. No longer alive. Then, this is good. This helped my whole life. Having the appearance of death. Why do I need to have the appearance of death when it comes to sin? Because some of us look like we will if you will. But if I don't look that way no more, then you won't approach me like that. Have you ever been walking into a store and they was handing out those party cards, come to this party, and you put a certain look on your face and they don't even speak to you? Ladies, have you ever walked in the mall and you didn't feel like nobody saying nothing to you, especially jokers that trying to come on to you, and they're just, don't even try. I just feel like I can't even say that to, no. In fact, they just looked up. But sometimes we put on the garment called easy. You know, that means something ain't dead. Men, we know how to put on the garment called easy. ain't never spent that much time in the mall. You ain't even in the men's section. You walking through all the unmentionables. I don't even know if you're shopping for somebody or for yourself. Wednesday's going to be a good one. I promise you. Don't just. Next definition. Can't even give you all the definitions. Lacking power. Dead. Lacking power. Why is something still so strong in your life? How shall we continue in something that has no more power? Unless your anointing resurrected. I know somebody says, I don't really know where you're going. Come back on Wednesday. I ain't going to be here. Make it your business to be here. Take a vacation day. You'll take a vacation for Tunica. You'll take a vacation to get on the mega bus. You'll take a vacation and go out of town, a one-day trip. You live in Nashville, you go to the hotel in Laverne. Call it a business meeting if you want to. Oh, it's going to get better. Lacking power. Watch this, my last one. Lacking power to move, to feel, or respond. Lacking power to move, to feel, or respond. Dead. How is it that we who are dead to sin, dead, don't feel it, don't move in it, don't even respond to it? How can we live in it any longer? Just a little nugget. How are you moving in something, doing something that you don't even feel like you used to feel about it? Why we still do it? You still doing stuff that you really don't. Some of us have to make ourselves. Is anybody I'm talking to? Maybe I'm talking just to the padding on the wall. Have to make yourself do some things that you don't even feel it no more, but you just don't know nothing else to do. So let me just call. Let me just get on Facebook. Let me poke somebody. And you send this demonic, hey. I've never seen a word so loaded as, hey. I wish I had some ex-sinners to say, I know what the word, hey. Men, female, male and female, you don't say it aggressively, you say it kind of lingering. Hey. Then they send you another hey with a smiley face. And then you automatically know, I was just thinking about you. Just checking on how you're doing. I'm doing good. How you doing? Now you're going to have to lie. Not so good. I need, can you call me? Wait a minute, I'm still at work. Call me in 15, my break. Then all of a sudden, you're talking about stuff that's not even relevant to your present. It's all stuff that is really dead that you had to take a shovel and go dig it back up and put it back on. And now you're so alive, but with dead things on you. Walking dead men. Dead men walking. How can we walk in something that has no more power? So now we're practicing witchcraft. What do you mean practicing witchcraft? Because you know the witches know how to have seances. They bring the dead back to life. You didn't know that? You didn't know that stuff was in your past and you bring it back? You had to have a seance. You just didn't have a Ouija board. You just didn't have that 6-point star and a goat. But you, come back to life. All this love's come back to life. Part 2. Wednesday. 7 o'clock. 6:30 prayer. 7 o'clock we begin. Dead men walking. Come on, clap your hands, everybody.